Welcome to this short little special pre-season episode of Let's Play AC Milan in Football Manager 2021. Since last episode where we won the league, we played the final game of the season. We got a draw at home versus Lazio, which brings us to this final league table. And we took exactly 1 point more than we did last season, because last season we ended up with 86 points. This season we ended up with 87 points. And Milik, of course, was our goal-scoring machine. He had the highest average rating too. But this episode, of course, will focus on the future. So first off, let's take a look at the transfer budget. And we have a decent amount of money compared to previous seasons. 78, almost 79 million euros. It sounds like a large amount, but actually we had, before we got the budget for this season, we had like 60 mil or something, because I've been making profits from selling players, and also Klaus Stoll's been coming in. So we had like original budget was perhaps, I think the original budget was like 65, and then we got a new budget of 70, something like that. And then since that happened, I have some Klaus Stolls from players we sold before that have basically given us some more money. We got like 5 mil because somebody played X amount of games and things like that. But the question is, what should we sign? What should we do? First off, as you know, we have a few transfers coming in, free transfers, where the big one is, of course, Dembele from Barcelona. That will be our huge signing of the summer, and it's completely free. And who doesn't like free signings? Other than him, we have a few more free signings joining us. And I would probably, the strongest one currently of these two are this lad and that lad. I'm not sure if anyone will be featured in the first team during this season. Most likely loan them out, but we'll have to wait and see. So if we move over to our current squad, and we can take a look at more or less one part at a time. I'm happy with the goalkeeping department. We have Donnarumma. We might sign a youth keeper if our backup goalkeeper decides to retire. But other than that, I'm happy with Donnarumma, and I don't plan to replace them. In the defense, though, that's another story. So let's go by side. So for the left side, I feel like we are rotating Theo and Calafiori. And Calafiori is, of course, getting better and better. He's still only 20 and with a lot of rooms for improvements, while Theo is already great. So probably won't change anything on the left side. On the right side, that's more of a thing. We do have Jedwai and Conte. I could see myself selling both if we got offers that were good enough for it. But it have to be good deals, but they are wanted by clubs. So this is definitely a position we could see ourselves making changes, strengthen ourselves. But we also have the option to bring back Kalulu. Kalulu's been loaned out for the first 2 seasons. Maybe it's time to start rotating him in the first team squad as basically the second man. They're going to have a strong first choice and then him rotating. The central defense, I would say, is our weakest position. I'm probably willing to sell more or less anyone in the central midfield. Wouldn't mind keeping Romagnoli. I mean, he's our captain. He's pretty good. But the rest of the guys, if we could get decent offers for them and we could find good replacements, I'm willing to more or less sell anyone here and see if we can get an improvement there, because it is our weakest position. When it comes to central midfielders, defensive and regular midfielders, I feel like this is a position we're more or less set. We don't need to sign anybody. Then, of course, we have a few promising youngsters. Maybe it's time for some of them to get some tries in the first team squad. I don't plan on selling anyone, or I don't plan on signing anyone. But you never know, like if a fantastic world-class player gets transfer listed, or we get an offer for somebody that we can't refuse, well then maybe things will happen. But right now, I see no reason. This is not where we should be focusing on. When it comes to central attacking midfielders, I'm willing to sell Rebic. Rebic is one of our highest valued players. He's also one of the guys with a higher wage. He is 28 now, and he is wanted, and he has been pretty good for us. But looking at his stats, he's good, but he's not fantastic. And I feel like we could sell him and make a profit and sign a player that is as good or better for the money we will get. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see with that. When it comes to the wingers on the right side, we have Dembele incoming. So we really need to make some room there. And I would prefer to sell Castillejo. He is our weakest one in that position. But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, most likely Castillejo will go during the summer. For the left side, of course, we have Hauge and Liao that's been rotating, and I see no reason to make changes there. Both of them are just 22 years old, starting to look really, really good, and they both have room for improvement, so they will probably become even better during the next season. So I feel like we are set for this position and don't need to make any changes. Up on top, I might shock you guys now, but I could see myself selling Milik. Milik's been really, really good for us, but if we get a crazy bid like 60 mil or something for him, I could see us selling him and just use the money to sign somebody that is as good or even better for a lower price. And I already mentioned Rebic. Ibrahimovic, he is our star. He hasn't been performing as well during this season as the first season, and I guess we'll have to accept that a lot of his stats is declining, but he is Ibrahimovic, so I don't see ourselves selling him, but I also don't see any club coming with an offer for him, so we'll have to wait and see. But then, of course, like if a player gets transfer listed in another club that's a really like world-class player, we will always consider them, and that could change all of these thoughts completely around. But yeah, there you have it, the plans for the summer. What do you guys think? Is there some player we should sell? Is there some player we absolutely should not sell? Is there some players we should be scouting, looking out for? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.